Hail adventurers, 'tis I, Tila, Jihad, Johnny, and now featuring Bonbons with Pwnstarr Gaming. Guys, how are you today? I hope your week has been as good as mine. Mine's been pretty darn good. I have done a lot of content on the Ultima Online Outlands server. One of those being my first Flashpoint, and since then I have made a point to try to be at every one that I possibly can be. They are a ton, and I mean a ton of fun. And we're going to talk all about the dungeon Flashpoints. Right after, as you know, my friends, at this channel we do our beer of the day. Today's beer of the day happens to be New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. I saw a lot of New Belgium Voodoo Ranger beers. I picked the Imperial IPA. I guess there is a lot of different IPAs that they make. This one, the reason I chose it was because the alcohol volume was higher than the others. This one is like 9 or something like that. And then the other ones were a lot lower. So obviously I chose this one. They are, let's see here. They're out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Basically Kim Jordan, Jeff Levish, they went on a bike ride and they got inspired and decided they wanted to make a brewery. I swear everything is always out of inspiration from an outdoor adventure. I think if you ever want to make a business, maybe you should just go on some outdoor adventure and it will become successful. I really don't know. Either way, let's give this guy a shot. Here we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I had two IPAs before this. This is strong. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright guys, let's get into our Dungeon Flashpoint video. I'm really excited about this one. If you ask anybody in my guild, then they will tell you that every time a Flashpoint's coming, I'm like, hey guys, Flashpoint, 10 minutes, let's go. Are we going? Are we going? And we are going. So here we go. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so if you remember a earlier video where we talked on town struggles being more of a noob / beginner friendly PvP event, well, this one isn't quite like that. When you die at a dungeon Flashpoint, everything on your corpse just goes to the corpse, just like if you were to die in just any other random thing. Therefore, it's recommended that you are at least experienced enough to be able to cover the cost of another suit of armor, weapons, spellbook, regents, potions, all that good stuff. It's also really recommended that you go there with a guild or alliance because those guys are going to show up green to you. Anybody that's outside of your alliance is going to show up orange to you. It is like I said earlier, it's an alliance versus alliance PvP event. It is a lot of carnage and it's a lot of fun. It's awesome. Alright, so you want to participate in these wonderful dungeon Flashpoints. How do you do it? All you got to do is go to the second tab in the guild overview tab and checkmark participate in PvP events. If you're not flagged for PvP, as we call it, then you're just going to show up as a random blue. You're not going to generate points. Nothing's really going to happen. There are occasional blue trolls that come around, but they really don't do much. So just go ahead and check mark that. That way you can generate some points and accrue some of those really cool rewards. Alright, so scoring. Let's talk about that a little bit. It is alliance based, meaning that whatever points that your alliance accrues is going to go to your team's score. So the first ring, which is right on the Flashpoint, is going to be worth 30 points every 30 seconds. The second ring is going to be worth 20 points. And the third ring, which is basically anywhere on that first floor of the dungeon is going to be worth 10 points. Now, every 30 seconds, there's what we call a control check. This control check is what's going to basically say, all right, these guys are here and they get this many points, right? Now, there are also points for player killing, obviously. Killing an enemy participant earns 5% of that enemy team's total points, and it goes straight to your team. The way that the player is awarded the kill point is based off of the most damage. So if I personally do 70 damage to a character, an enemy player character, and you do 30 damage, well, I'm going to be awarded that kill. Alright, I get it. You guys are all asking the same question. What template do I bring to a dungeon flashpoint? Do I bring a tamer? Do I bring a poison dexter? A Holly mage? What do I bring? Honestly, guys, this is how it works. Whatever you're most comfortable with playing, whatever you do the best at, that's what you need to bring. I'm not gonna lie, a tamer has somewhat of an advantage simply because monsters spawn up around the flashpoint and anywhere else they would spawn, and your pets can actually help with that. Also, the stealth pets, pretty cool. There's a lot of advantages to a tamer. However, if you're not good at playing a tamer, don't bring a tamer. If you're good at playing a poison dexter, bring a poison dexter. If you're good at playing a Holly mage, bring a Holly mage. Bring whatever it is that you feel most comfortable with. Now, here's one thing that holds true as far as dungeon flashpoints go. Don't go by yourself. There is gonna be guilds there and there's gonna be alliances there. And if you decide you're gonna go there by yourself and you're gonna win this flashpoint, you got another thing coming. You need to make sure that your guild is ready to go. You need to make sure that your alliance has got your back, and you need to get there with the numbers. Not gonna lie, guys. The templates are great to help you out and your skill is awesome, but the way that you're gonna win is by the amount of participation in your guild. Make sure you bring backup. Alright guys, so that's all said and fun. However, what do you get from all this? Because as you know, we all want a reward, right? Well, the reward is simple. You get these little small knight figurines and they're pretty cool. Honestly, I've got 2 myself that I'm using for house decoration. But when you double click them, you're going to get a gump that shows up that's going to allow you to turn them in for gold, or the better choice is to turn them in for an item. This item is going to range from anywhere from a magical crossbow all the way to a battle antiquity. Much similar to the town struggle rewards. They're the same thing. It's a lot of cool. You also get a reward as far as your prestige for your guild, which you can then, as you accumulate points, turn in from anything to, we'll say, chaos cloth, to toy soldiers, to, a chaos mount or an order mount, even a freedom mount, which we all know how many people use those. There's a lot of cool rewards that come from dungeon flashpoints. I personally have just started doing them in the last week or so, and I don't see why there isn't at least triple the amount of people participating in these, as they are a lot of fun. There's a lot of large guilds out there that I think should definitely jump into these. The amount that I have done have been a lot of fun, and I'd love to see a lot more people out there for them. One final note before we go on to this week's raffle is that each dungeon has a few flashpoint, we'll call it zones. And the way that you figure out exactly which area that the flashpoint is going to be located at is that you'll see in our hotbar a little blue diamond. All you got to do is click that, a little arrow such as that you would get if you are tracking will appear, and you follow that to said flashpoint. Alright guys, let's talk about our raffle. First off, how do you get entered into a raffle? All you got to do is comment below some type of content that you would like to see me cover on next week's episode of Pwnstarr Gaming Ultima Online Outlands. Once you do that, then you are entered into the raffle for anywhere from 1 to 100,000 gold. This week, it looks like we have Connie TV, J.E., Jesus Claudio, Matt Alvino, Rogue Comics, Mr. Solver 100, Charles Holmes, DJ Presley, Amish. Here we go. Let's pick one. And Mr. Solver 100. Congratulations, my man. Let's see how much money you're going to make. We go over here to this random number generator. We have in here 1 through 100,000, which is what the amount of gold you're gonna make, and 4K. I'm sorry, man. That seems like all you gotta do is message me on Discord for your... I can't even give you a check on that amount, but I will give you 4,000 gold. Guys, like I said, all you got to do to be entered into next week's raffle from anywhere from 1 to 100,000 gold is just comment below a simple content suggestion for next week's content. Thank you. Alright, that does it for this week's video. I hope to see you at the Dungeon Flashpoint. I hope that you can muster your guild together, and I will see you guys there. Don't be mad at me if I throw an e-bolt or an explosion at you. It's just fun and games. However, the dungeon flashpoints are a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to decorating my house in some really cool different decoration, like the shield walls and the different halberd holders, and I'm gonna get a chaos horse. That's all there is to it. There's a lot of fun in there. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the support. Remember, every subscription, every like, every comment just helps bolster the outreach to the Outlands community, and also so that more people can find Ultima Online Outlands and become part of the Ultima Online community. Thanks again, guys. Pwnstarr Gaming out. Have a good one.